Thank you guys for being.
We're going to go ahead and give you our view this morning. The view for the morning from StreetNOW News as we're rocking and rolling, getting things started for you, for our weather report, for our coronavirus report, our air now quality reports. Again, you're with Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, StreetNOW News. And what we're going to start with is we're going to remind you once again that we are re-airing our air quality report from yesterday that gives you details regarding what the air quality report is, what it consists of. It makes the dot-to-dot connections for you with the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, that protects the environment, the air that you breathe. It also connects the air that you connect to your heart and to your lungs, and to your diseases. You're listening to StreetNOW News right now. I'm Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, and you're listening to us at 5:24 a.m. in the morning time. We're rocking and we're rolling, and we're doing it all for you because this is how we love you here at StreetNOW News. We want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your listening in. You know, it is a sign that you respect us, a sign that you might even like us. Hope you do. Hope you love us. You know, it's okay. We're doing what we do. We're doing it because it's what we do. It's just what we do. It's how journalism does it for you. Talk about business, right? Let me tell you what business is. Business is not just your business. Business is not just the business that you define as that which is good for you. Business is business, right? Business is business, especially when you live in a world that calls itself an equal world, equality, all that stuff, all that really, really good old stuff. It's really good stuff when it's truthful stuff, when it's faithful stuff, when it's stuff that has value in those words. It's really good stuff. An equal world. Equal world means my business is as equal as your business, whether it's you like it or not. My business is as equal as yours. Or yours is as equal as mine. It doesn't have to be about me. I'm not being selfish when I say mine. I'm being truthful. Your business is as equal as mine, whether I like your business or not, as long as it's legal business. As long as it's business within the perimeters of doing what's right and what's good things. All good. So I'm bringing you a new perspective on business. Business doesn't have to be that which you like. I see some businesses out there on the streets, some stores. When I go around shopping, do you go in every store in the mall? Do you go into every store in the mall? I'm going to ask you that question one more time. We're making our point here. Do you go into every store in the mall when you go inside of a mall? Yes or no? I don't think anybody goes into every store in the mall. Why? Because not every store in the mall appeals to your pleasing. Does that mean you have to take that store out of the mall? No, that's not what it means. It means that is not pleasing to my taste. Business is business, whether it's business that you like or not. Journalism is business, just like your business. The business that work on under different motives, different missions, different policy statements that of some of the other businesses out there, but it's still business. So what makes your business better than my business when our business are still based on the same thing? Missions, policies, motives, goals, and objectives. Business. You're with StreetNOW News right now. I'm Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. We're bringing it to you so you can understand it. Bringing it to you because we love you like that as we rock and roll down the streets of Washington, D.C., bringing you the view of the morning. The view of the morning is to show you that we are here. We are there. We're wherever we have stated that we were. We're here. We're there. We're right there. See us. See us. We see you. You don't believe us? Let us show you you. Let us show you yourself. That's if you don't believe us. Business of journalism. We play, but we also have some seriousness about our business. Yeah, we will play, but we also have some seriousness about our business and what we believe in and the things that we do and the things that we stand for. And when you carry out the irresponsibility of calling this over here business and that over there, it's not business. That's reckless. It's really reckless. It's like saying that inside of the mall, that's a store and that's not a store. Well, all of them are stores. All of them are stores about business. All of them. So what makes that store over there not a store and this one over here is a store and all of them is in the mall selling things? Business. When you talk about business, well, that's some business for you right there. Business of Journalism brought to you on this Thursday morning, January 28th. You're with Terry DWAYNE Ashford, your JIC, your journalist-in-chief broadcaster, Terry DWAYNE Ashford. Also, you're in the car. See that guy strolling down Georgia Avenue right now at the 600 block of O Street. 600 block of O Street in Washington, D.C. Bringing you our view this morning, our view so that you can see some of the sights that we see as we're reporting for you. StreetNOW News. Let's give you a little perspective on what StreetNOW News is. StreetNOW News is an entity of TatMedia. TatMedia Communications. TatMedia started as TNA Communications. TNA Communications started as a proposal writing newsletter type business. That particular proposals newsletter type business drew on journalism skill set of writing. Yep, it drew on the journalistic skill set of writing. Terry DWAYNE Ashford, Indacarseat, that guy, your JIC, at that particular time was a technical writer for a company called ICMARC. ICMARC, when he started this particular business, ICMARC was his employer when he started this particular business called TNA Communications. TNA Communications was to expand on proposal writing and newsletter. That business of writing and journalism has expanded to full-blown TatMedia, DatGuY television, DatGuY radio, DatGuY TV, all for you. That is what TatMedia is. That is what Tat Communications is. That is what has evolved into WilmaWAINE and Companies. WilmaWAINE and Companies. Mother Wilma Greenwood Ashford. Son Terry DWAYNE Ashford. And the business of TatMedia. TatMedia. TatMedia does not stand for tattoos, as one would think. It's okay. You can use that to represent TatMedia if you want. TatMedia does not stand for tattoos. TatMedia stands for TNA Communications with the letter T on the end of it. That was derived from TNA Communications. I'm Terry DWAYNE Ashford. I'm your JIC, journalist-in-chief broadcaster for StreetNOW News. From TatMedia to DatGuY to Indacarseat. You have developed now Indacarseat, that guy running TatMedia while stuck in the seat of his car. Yeah, somebody got mad. Let's also give you the base of the journalistic news reporting segment under TNA Communications. TNA Communications was to work its newsletter on the premise of Terry DWAYNE Ashford's reporting news agencies around the United States, including Washington, D.C., and up the East Coast of Atlanta to Washington, D.C. Terry DWAYNE Ashford's experiences include being a reporter for the Southern Voice, which is a newspaper in Atlanta, Georgia. I think it's closed down now part of Atlanta Journal-Constitution. He was a reporter for the Atlanta Daily World, which was the oldest newspaper in Atlanta, Georgia. ADW is what it's called today. He was a reporter for the Atlanta Star newspaper. He relocated from there and moved to Washington, D.C. The TNA Communications was to leverage on that news reporting skill set that he gained from that. And from that, TNA Communications, which is the proposal writer in a newsletter, was supposed to base his newsletter business. Yes, business! Yours, it's not the only business. So is journalism. His newsletter business was supposed to be based on beat reporting. Beat reporting that he gained as a general assignment reporter of police news from what was in the Fairfax County Journal, which is now the Washington Post-Express, and the Washington Afro-American newspaper, and the Baltimore Afro-American newspaper, where he was a general assignment reporter. He was supposed to leverage on the relationships with the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police. There you created the beat reporter, which was the newspaper, or the newsletter part of TNA Communications. That is how that got started. TNA Communications was supposed to include in it a newsletter segment was called Beat Reporter. That beat reporter was supposed to reside in the relationship with the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police. And that's how the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police began to become interested. We're not going to say at that particular time there was any type of attacks or anger or anything. I think that I look back and I do believe now that the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police involvement in Indacarseat, DatGuY, Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD's business came from lack of knowledge. Yes, lack of knowledge, not knowledge. They didn't know what Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD was doing with beat reporter, the newsletter. They didn't like the fact that somebody was looking at them. And that, I believe, is what caused the intervention by Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police from the very start. I believe Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD is who's speaking right now. Your JIC. I believe that sent them to seek the mother, Wilma ASHFORD, and made contact with the brother. I'm Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. We're giving you the view this morning, January 28th, Thursday morning. All for you. We are currently looking out at the Mall of America. The time is right now 5:36. This particular area will be broadcasting at 6 a.m. We're with StreetNOW News, Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. We're looking at the beautiful sights here, right here at the Mall of America. Right now, we have lots of fences out. Not sure exactly what's going on with that. It's a lot more beautiful sights here. It's cleared out. Actually, it wasn't a fence. A little bit about the Mall of America here. Museums. We have the streets here of 7th Street that strolls all the way across. Going, looks like it's at northwest. I'm not very good on directions, so don't get me putting my foot in my own mouth trying to give you some directions here in terms of whether we're going east, west, north, or south. I can't tell that when I like a bird. Give you a navigation like that. So sorry for that. But we are at the Mall of America right now, and we have construction workers out there preparing for their work for the morning. Looks like everybody's going about doing their thing, carrying out their own business. Thank you so much. We love you when you're doing it like that. We surely do. You're with StreetNOW News. StreetNOW News, Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, your JIC right now in the car. See that guy? We are strolling along Jefferson Street, right adjacent to the Mall of America here in Washington, D.C. Looks like this is the street that also heads you toward the wharf. So we're going to give you more information about the malls that you will have the opportunity to see. From this particular view of Mall of America, you see the monument. Beautiful, beautiful. Making a statement every time you look at it. Washington, D.C. monument. What statement does it make you? So why don't you take a stroll on down to the Mall of America? You look at it. Just look at it as you walk. It's one of the highest plastered formation in Washington, D.C. I think there's some type of law that says a building cannot exceed the height of the monument, where you cannot see the monument. That's why you don't have skyscrapers here in Washington, D.C., I heard. Don't know, we can verify that information for you sometime throughout the course of our career. Here's what we heard. Right now, though, we're still strolling down the Mall of America in Washington, D.C., and you're with StreetNOW News, getting our day started for you as we're giving you the view. The view of Washington, D.C. I'm Terry.
That was meant to be faded. everything. I know I'm very possessive and very jealous, but I couldn't help it. But
dance now if you want me. Let's start. There's nobody here. Look at how we are. Don't you think we are so perfect? We're in every way. I don't wanna feel everything that was meant to be faded. I don't wanna be your friend. I just wanna be your bed. I don't wanna fade away. Something happened sinking into a time. Yeah, 네 눈엔 내가 있어. 아마 난 널 사랑하고 있어. 그걸 아는 순간 두려워. 약간 영원할 수 없는 걸. 사람 마음이 애틋해져. 갈 때면 난 정말 소중했어. 영원히 널 간직하고 싶어. 오랜 두 눈을 꼭 감았지. Dance now if you want me. Let's start. There's nobody here. Look at how we are. Don't you think we are so perfect? We're in every way. I don't wanna feel everything that was meant to be faded. I don't wanna be your friend. I just wanna be your bed. I don't wanna fade away. Something happened sinking into a time. Dance now if you want me. Let's start. There's nobody here. Look at how we are. Don't you think we are so perfect? We're in every way. I don't wanna feel everything that was meant to be faded. I don't wanna be your friend. I just wanna be your bed. I don't wanna fade away. Something happened sinking into a time.
so I just killed my darling. I just want to have this everything. I know I'm very possessive and very jealous, but I couldn't help it. But
Dance now if you want me. Let's start. There's nobody here. Look at how we are. Don't you think we are so perfect? We're in every way. I don't wanna feel everything that was meant to be faded. I don't wanna be your friend. I just wanna be your bed. I don't wanna fade away. Something happened sinking into a time. Yeah, 네 눈엔 내가 있어. 아마 난 널 사랑하고 있어. 그걸 아는 순간 두려워. 약간 영원할 수 없는 걸. 사람 마음이 애틋해져. 갈 때면 난 정말 소중했어. you